Gentlemen! First of all, special thanks. Look at this. I don't know. I brought it home, and I brought it back again. My wife said she doesn't remember in recent years such a beautiful sweatshirt. Credits to Jonathan and Yehuda. Who else were the guys? Find your balance. I wish I thought of saying that. Oh, wait. Okay. What? Parshas Teruma, and it's Adar. What? Okay, let's start with this. What is love? What does it mean to love someone? What does it mean, love? The concept of love. Now, besides the song, it's a very hard thing to identify exactly what it means. And the reason that I'm talking about it now is because the Teruma is being given. Klal Yisrael is giving donations to the Mishkan. The Mishkan is described as Tocho Rotzuf Ahava. Its inside is paved with love. It's a place of love. The Keruvim are there, which are an expression of the love of Klal Yisrael and HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the mashal of a man and a woman. What is this thing? Now, I want to kind of get there through just learning some of the pasuk over here. Hashem speaks to Moshe saying, Daber b'nei Yisrael, speak to them, v'yikchu li teruma, they should take from me teruma, me'es kol ish, from every person, asher yidvenu libo, that his heart volunteers him, tikchu es teruma si, take my teruma. Teruma means something which is lifted up, like the word, right? Viromam tonu, and lift us up. Teruma is something which is lifted up. I have my property and I take some of it and I lift it up. I bring it to a higher level by bringing it to the Kohen. It's not just for over here, but there's something higher going on. Me'es kol asher yidvenu liboy, that his heart volunteers him. What in the world does this mean? His heart volunteers him. Avram Avinu is called Bas Nodiv. Bnei Yisrael are called the daughters of the Nodiv, the children of the Nodiv. Avram Avinu was the first person to volunteer himself to Hashem. Nediv Leiv, a person whose heart volunteers. Now, in order to build this Mishkan, which is paved with love, we need this act of volunteering. So there's something about this act. We have all kinds of hints in the Sfarim that the word ahava, love, is the same numerical value, gematria, as the word echad, one. When I love another, I feel as one with them. If I love pizza, so then the part of me that connects to the pizza feels like I'm one with the pizza. If I love a person, then I feel that I'm one with this person. And there are different levels that people could do that at. They could have just a physical love, like they love a pizza, they could love another person, because that person makes them feel good. They feel as one with that person. But really, they feel that person is one with them. They really feel as one with that person. Is it going both ways? Sometimes that's a little complicated. But the concept of Ava also is expressed in this form that has in it the word have, give. When I love another, I give to them. I don't give as a sacrifice. I don't give because it's difficult for me, because it's not difficult to give myself. If I feel as one with them, again, which is what the word Ava and Echad express, then I give to them, and I'm not losing, I'm getting more by them having something. A parent who gives his last piece of cake to the child isn't lacking that cake. He's happy that the child is smiling because they have that cake. He doesn't have less, he has more. When we actually feel that connection to another. In order to do that, it's not enough just to know up here in our head that this is valuable. We spoke last week about this, the difference between what's in our head and then what we express. The heart, it's funny, the whole world talks about the heart as being like, that's where the feelings are, right? The heart is just a pump, according to some older science. It's just a pump. It's just pumping the blood. There's no feelings in the heart. Turns out that heart is actually really deeply connected to personality. But there's a concept over here, a Torah concept of why the heart is that. Because we have stuff in the brain, but it comes down and it goes to our body. The blood circulates. The first place where the blood is spread through the body, and the blood which carries the life force of a person, the first place that hits below the head is it goes to the heart, which spreads it to the rest of the body. And so by spreading this life force to the rest of the body, technically what's in the brain can be spread to the body. Me'ez kol ish asher yidvenu liboy. Take this truma from every person that his heart is volunteering him. He's able to go outside of himself and not just think about how I feel, but how is the other feeling, and that's part of me. And when a person takes Hashem into his life, and a person wants there to be a place for HaKadosh Baruch Hu to be in this world, and he's building the Mishkan, he is not losing anything. He is gaining something. He's gaining this connection. The pasuk says, "V'yitnu li teruma, v'yikchu li teruma." Take from me teruma. Take. You should be giving to me teruma. Everybody discusses this. What do you mean, take from me teruma? But the truth is that nothing really belongs to us ultimately. It's all in the hands of God. Anything that we have and anything that we do and anything that we achieve, it's done only because HaKadosh Baruch Hu is giving us the ability to do this. Even to go against his will. We have that ability. He gives us that ability. But if we choose to connect to him, if we take something, so to speak, out of ourselves, we can't give him anything. He doesn't lack anything. He doesn't just not need our bekisha. He doesn't need anything. The only thing is that he gave us free will. We could give him ourselves. And that's a relationship of love. And the Mishkan at all Klal Yisrael, and some people gave gold, and some gave copper, and some gave garments, and some gave thread, and some gave wool, and some gave silver. Each person gave what they had. Everybody gave differently, but they were all giving to one thing together. We want to have Hashem in our life. Now, I really also, so this is a concept of love in the Mishkan. I really wanted to talk about also Adar, the happiness of Adar. Emir Hashem, next week we'll talk about this more, but more of a deep dive into what happiness is. But Hashem says there's like a remez. The word Adar came from Chutzah. These are not months that came from the Torah. These are months that came up from the Golos. They would name the Babylonia. They weren't names that came up. They weren't names that were created. In the Torah, they're just numbers to the names. But Chazal took the names of each month because they say each month has some kind of remez in it, some kind of hint to what's happening in this month. Adar, Hashem says, if you make this place for me, this place of love, Ani odur beinechem, I will dwell with you. I will be with you. I will take care of you. Your whole life will be suffused with the greatness and the infinite love and connection of Hashem's goodness. I will odur beinechem. I will live with you. Adar is I will live with you. How? Fascinating. The Aleph, the remez is, Aleph is Hashem. Dalid, the word dal means somebody who lacks everything. He's a poor person. The word Reish means a Rosh is a poor man. Adar is Aleph, says the Chidush Yarim. Aleph, the Aleph Dar will live with you. How will he live with you? When we realize that we have nothing except HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And then all the good that we have, we could use in his service. And this is what happens in the Chodesh of Adar. Gentlemen, Mishenichnas Adar Marbin B'Simcha, we should take the Simcha, that the Simcha of having Hashem with us in every place in our life. Have a beautiful Shabbos.